Alright, we got Evan over here. He's doing body work. Show him how you stand it, Evan. Good. Then he's gonna prime it. But we're gonna wait for his brother Owen and his sister McKenna to come over. Good job, buddy. Is that for your mower? Is that for your tractor? They're doing good work. Good job, buddy. Alright, so this is the original front end that was off of this, and we're not using this on the front anymore because we get that fancy radiator grill thingy majiggy. So let me show you what I'm going to do with this. Give me a minute to set up the GoPro, and I'm show you how I'm gonna use this. I think you're gonna like it. So I flipped it upside down, and I'm gonna put it on the back of the body. It gives that coupe bump out look, you know what I'm saying? So right now, I got some cardboard in there, and I'm making some filler pieces so it reaches the body a little bit better. But I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, it gives it that little bump out effect on the old 32 coupes. And we'll probably be able to put some lights right down where the original headlights were. All I did was flip it over and make a few patterns. Alright, let me get this tacked up and in place, and I'll give you a better idea what it looks like from there. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Alright, so with them templates, as you can see, I got to make a couple filler panels. Still got a little bit more welding to do than on grinding. Now, when you're working with thin metal like this and you're grinding, you got to be careful. You don't want to thin it out too much where you can't work with it. So, there you go. Couple filler panels to make it fit the back a little bit better. I'm going to take the body off. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to grind it all up, and we're going to tack it in place and see if we can get a pretty good fitment. Then we'll do a little bit of Bondo, a little bit of body work, and we'll take it one step at a time. Okay, there she is sitting there. So, and some grinding. Pretty much where it's gonna be, right there. I'll be able to weld it on the bottom, weld it on the sides, and weld it on the top. Not all the way around, just enough to keep it in place. Then we'll get the body work stuff out, and we'll start doing some body filler. Interesting, huh? I'm not going to video the whole thing. I'll probably do the basics of what I'm doing and how I mix it, whatever. You guys, I don't know, I probably find that boring. Maybe not. Leave it in the comment down below if you want to watch all that kind of stuff. I've been trying to keep the videos down to a minimum. I mentioned that, you know, like a 30-minute video. Boy, is that hard. So, leave a comment if you want me to show more of that stuff. If I'm not showing enough of what I'm doing behind the scenes. Because I can tell you, by the time you see the video, I'm probably a couple steps ahead of you already. It's just the way it is, and I do make changes in between videos. I get a better idea, or however it goes. So bear with me. Let's get back on this. You know, like I said, you got some grinding to do, so we can weld it. We're gonna weld it enough just to hold it in place. Let me get the welder set up. Okay, so we get this all welded up, tacked up, however you want to call it. What I'm using for body filler, nothing, I don't know, whatever I grabbed that at the part store. I don't have a specific brand. I don't even know how you mix it. You should probably read the instructions. But I do got my politician sign. I cut a section out. It's nice mixing board and a squeegee. So we're gonna put some body filler on here. I'm gonna mix it up. I think we got blue hardener and a red, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm not sure what the mixture is. I know the more you add, the quicker it gets harder. So we're just gonna basically mix them up, fill this in, and make it look halfway decent. A little bit of hackery involved on my part. This is the worst part. I hate doing body work 100%, but it's okay. You can only see one side at a time. That's the way I look at it, right? All right, so let me mix this up and we'll throw it on there. I learned my lesson not to mix too much at once, because a whole lot of sanding if you don't pay attention. That's all I do. Get it all one color. And it's pretty humid today, so this stuff's gonna harden quick anyway. I already put too much hardener, I can tell. Alright, turn you guys around over here, show you how I'm gonna flop it on there. Just gonna try and make it nice and smooth, that's all. Try to get a nice even line, or somewhat of an even line. Like working with Play-Doh. I already see a couple high spots from wells. It's okay. Yeah, I like that way better. Alright, we'll let that harden up. Do a little bit of sanding. And put more on it. See that line in there? That means I got a big booger in it. Oh, there's that booger again. Alright, good enough. I got a little bit, I'm trying to use it up. That's it. We'll let it harden in about 3 days. I'll see you guys in probably another week by the time this stuff dries. Nah, about 15 minutes. And we'll sand it off and put out a little bit more. Okay, now that it's hardened, I'm going to start off with like 80 grit paper, take it down. Then might have to add a little bit more, or take a little bit more off. Add or take off or subtract. It's a sand as you go kind of thing. Okay, once you sand it down, you start to see where your high spots and your low spots are. Well, hang on, screen's dirty. And so I'll make a couple more passes with the Bondo, fire, whatever you want to call it, and smooth it out and see what it looks like. Just keep going until we get it nice and smooth. That's the best way I can explain it. So I'm not going to film this whole thing. You don't want to see me body filler on, body filler off, sand on, sand off. Once I get it all shaped up, I'll show you what it looks like. How's that sound? Okay, is it perfect? Nah. You see a few scratches? Absolutely. Yeah, I got a a little bit more body filler to do in a couple spots, nothing major. But there you go. I took that front end, flipped it over, and put junk in the trunk. I don't think it looks too bad. Well, then I was thinking, no place to put a bumper. It's gonna be way too far out here for a bumper, I don't think. I don't know. I have to think about that one for a little bit. Probably just put a plate down on the bottom, but let me bring you guys down low. So right over there, I can put the tail lights where the headlights used to be. I don't know. I thought that was a pretty ingenious idea of using that leftover piece. All right, we continue on. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. All right, now that we put that rumble seat looking thing on the back, whatever you want to call it, junk in the trunk, I'm going to attempt to make some kind of a windshield out of Lexan, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I got this 3/16 rod, and I'm going to try to bend it around here the best I can, just to give me an idea of what it's going to look like. I might have to do it in 2 pieces, but let me bend it up and I'll show you what I mean. It's going to be kind of like trial and error. So I made my patterns. Something like, well, this is the other side. Let me get the other piece. All right, I got the other piece right here. Hey, I think I had it right. All right, so it's gonna go on like this. We're gonna bend some rod, kind of like this, and then we'll rivet this on. So I'm gonna try to tack weld this to this pattern here and see how it goes. We might have to do it a couple different times to get it right, but we'll figure a way. I'm gonna go with this one right now. Okay, so I put a couple time savers in there just to hold this. I'm gonna end up probably riveting this to the body, to the firewall there, and all I did was put a couple tacks. I bent the rod the same way on each side. Bring this in a little bit. But same thing on this side. And then I met the rod in the middle, I give it a little tap. Now I'm going to show you what my other idea is here. It's going to take a little bit of flimflaming, but I think I can get it. Okay, so we got a frame there. I got this piece of Lexan or plexiglass, whatever. Oh, it's acrylic. It's even worse. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to screw this on here pretty close to where I want to be. Then we'll trace it out. And we'll cut it, and then we'll figure out how we're going to attach it to the post. So I'm going to drill a couple holes over here, put a couple self-tappers, because the same thing, I'll probably end up riveting this to the firewall. Alright, decided to go another route. Make my life a little bit easier. So I'm going to hold this over here, pretty close to where I want it. Okay. Trace it out like this. And I'm going to attempt to cut it out. Bad move on my part getting acrylic. I'm probably going to exchange this for Lexan. It's a little bit more forgiving. But if I cut it good enough, maybe we can use it for a pattern. Well, let's see. Alright, my bad. I thought I was filming and I wasn't. I cut it with the wheel of death, the Widowmaker here. Then I just took a file and I cleaned up the edges. Now I'm going to draw out a couple holes and just wire tie it to there and see how it looks. Okay? Alright, I got the wire ties on, the little mini wire ties. I did not rivet the bottom over here because I am going to go with Lexan. That acrylic stuff's too thin and I don't like it. So tomorrow morning I'll go out and get some Lexan, a little bit thicker, heavier duty, and we'll do the same. We'll rivet here. Maybe I figure out a different way to mount it, but I don't think the mini wire ties look that bad. Especially once I paint it black, like a line all the way around here, to be like a windshield post. I'll make a black, tape it off and paint it black, something like that. Something to that effect anyways. So, alright, what do you guys think of the little mini windshield? I think it come out pretty good. Now, it's up to you guys to figure out how I can make wipers on here. I'm not even going to attempt that unless someone comes up with a real good idea. Leave it down in the comment section. Alright, just to recap. I had, now you guys can do this. I had some 3/16 rod. You guys can use anything. Coat hanger, if you want to try and do something like this. Welding rod, dental floss, whatever works for you. I come up, made my one bend. I duplicated on the other side, cut it in the middle, and I welded it. Then I welded it to this little bracket. I will take these time savers off. I'm planning on riveting this, clean this all up, so it's all one piece, nice and sturdy. Not that this isn't doing any function, but it's just more looks for it. So, hit that like button. Tell me what you think of the windshield, or give me a thumbs down. It doesn't matter. Don't forget to leave a comment. It's getting kind of late, Friday night, so I'm gonna go in and eat. Tomorrow morning, I'll go get some Lexan. And I'll cut this off, trace it out, and we'll put the heavy duty Lexan on. Then we're gonna start on the bumper. You're all gonna like what I got in store for the bumper. I got something pretty neat going on over there. So, we'll see you guys in the morning. Don't sleep late. I'll be waiting. All right, buddy. Papa Kenny. It's actually Sunday morning. Evan and Owen, two grandkids, slept over last night. Unfortunately, McKenna's not here. But they're going to be coming out here. They'll be working on the tractor this morning. I believe Owen will be doing some priming. And I'm going to have both, you know, give them some wrenches and start taking this thing apart. Because we got to do some more work on this here firewall. Rivet this on and prime it. So, once they get up, they'll be out here giving Papa Kenny a hand. Alright, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. I hope you're enjoying the video. Alright, we got Owen out here doing some prep work on the body. Go ahead, Owen. Let it rip. There you go. Nice job. Putting a primer on it. Good job. Thanks, Owen. Okay, let that dry. You can stop. Yeah, the boys are at it, taking it apart. Helping Papa Kenny. How you make it on, Owen? You got it off? Take it right off.
This?
Take the nut right off. Go ahead, you can take it nut right off. You're doing good. Yeah, good job. Owen's a little bit older, so he can handle the power tools a little bit more than a little guy, Evan. But he's gotten it.
Oh my God.
You got it off?
I took a piece.
Good job. You got it apart. How are you making out? You getting it? Alright guys, thanks for the help. Evan, thank you for the help. Owen, thank you for the help. If you want to take that other one off with that, go ahead. The one that Evan was doing. Evan, you want to help him? Go ahead. Oh, he got it. He likes them. He says he likes power tools, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said to me?
Yeah. I got it.
Alright. Thanks, guys. So, all about the little guy. So, it's starting to rain. They headed in. I tell you, it's a total pleasure watching these guys. Give them a wrench, and they know what to do with it. So, yeah. The dad's doing a good job teaching them. Anyways, back at this thing. We're gonna keep rolling. Start working on the front bumper. That's what it's all about. We got Evan testing her out. He likes the way. He likes it. Alright, so here's the front. And I got this fire extinguisher. Took me a day and 3 months and 6 hours and 13 seconds to get all the stickers off it. But I'm going to mount it on here like this. Alright. And let me show you how I made my brackets. So I rounded off some brackets like that, and I welded a little tab on there. This way here, they're gonna sit on here like this, one on each side, and I'll be able to put a hose clamp around there or something. So that's what I'm working now. This is strictly decoration. I don't know. I may end up using it for a fuel tank. We don't know. Right now, it's strictly decoration. All right, so I gotta find my spot, my 2 spots to where I want to be, my height wise, my width, and I'm gonna weld it down to this. All right, so that's what it looks like sitting there. Obviously, I got a little bit of fine tuning to do. Thought about using this for a fuel tank. The problem is, way too low. I think it's too low for the carburetor. One of my subscribers gave me a great suggestion, and I do have one. It's like a fuel pump that works by pulse or vacuum. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but it's got 3 lines. A line from the tank into it, a line out of it to the carburetor, and another line to the motor. You gotta pick up a vacuum so it works like a pulse. It draws the fuel up to it, I guess. And I have a thought of maybe coming off where the oil drain is, bring it off and teeing it off there. Maybe I can pick up a vacuum from there. If not, I can leave this gas tank right there behind the firewall. And I know I had a few people say it's too dangerous, but actually the original fuel tank mounted there. I just went with a little smaller one to get it behind the firewall that I made. So that's the only reason why I put this tank here. I think it looks pretty good. People recommended the back, the front. I don't know. My options are either going to be that or leave it the way it is. And as you can see, I talked about it earlier, the windshield. I have not got the Lexan yet. So once I get the Lexan, I'll be able to cut that. I'm not going to use this stuff. It cracks too easy. So I've got a nice piece of Lexan and put it there. But it gives you an idea where I'm headed. You know, I still got to rivet these down. And once the windshield's on and everything's painted, rivet that down. I have ordered lights for the front. They haven't come in yet. Hopefully they're gonna look okay. When you order stuff online off of Amazon or whatever, you never know until when they get here. But I got lights coming. There's another accessory that I want to use. Something like that. Now, my son-in-law Rich, he's one of my subscribers. There's a plastic ring that fits around here. It's like a trim ring. And he talked about 3D printing like a flange, maybe 1.5 inches higher, that pops in the same way. I haven't spoken to him since I texted him the other day. He thought he might be able to do it. I know he's been real busy, but basically, make that flange, and we'll be able to put this on here, and it'll probably be up here high, something like this. The only thing I'm worried about, I think with these fins on the flywheel and these holes, it's got to do with cooling. And I think it'll be okay with the filter. There's plenty enough room in there. We'll have to see. Over here on the exhaust, it's so damn loud. I'm thinking about using this, so I'll have to put a couple in, weld a couple in there to be able to screw this in. But on the other hand, I could still cut this and put a male end on this and thread it in. So, you know, you have your option. Open header or muffler. Be up to them. Still got the foot weld to do. Actually, the kids, I had the kids over here. Evan, the youngest one night this week. He was over here. He did some sanding. You guys seen him in the video. He's such a cute little fella. And actually, both of them were here this morning. Wrenching away. That's what they do when they get here. Unfortunately, McKenna, the oldest one, wasn't here. But I got plenty of stuff for her to do. Stickers and whatnot when it comes to it. Haven't made a decision on rear lights. I have something I can use if I want to. I still gotta make a plate for there. Gotta make a bumper for the front. For the front bumper, you guys know how I like templates. So there's a bracket underneath there that the muffler used to bolt to. Across there. So, you know me and my templates. It's gonna come out something like this. Let me see if I can get in there. Something like this. And I just gotta establish where I want to be. Probably right about there. Just past that. So let me cut this. Yeah, so I just cut it to length. So it's going to be like that. And I got some round tubing right here. I'm not going to use this rusty thing. You'll probably be impressed when I am going to use, but basically I'm just going to put this on here and trace out that circle down there, and that'll be a place where I can weld it to. I'll show you. So I cut a half out of it, so I'll be able to put it on there and weld it around. And I got this plate right here that I'll trace this out on. Man, it's not, boy, that's not square at all. Well, anyway, to make sure it's nice and square. And I'll cut that out of there. Boy, this thing's going uphill or something. Anyways, you get the picture, right? I'll take the plasma cutter, I'll cut this all out. I'll stick that up there, mark my holes. Obviously make 2 of them. And that's what we're going to do for a front bumper brackets. And it'll come out here. And like I said, bumper's going to stick out here. Maybe I'll notch the ends a little bit and kick them in. It's not a lot of room there, but yeah. So once I get that piece of pipe, I gotta go get it. I'll show you what I'm gonna be using. Always thinking, Papa Kenny, you guys are gonna like this. Alright, once I get that pipe, we'll pick up where I left off. Alright, changed my mind again. I'm gonna use the wheel of death. The compressor needs to build up here, and it's late at night. I don't feel like listening to that, but so as you can see, quite dark out. I worked all day on some heavy equipment. You may or may not see that video coming out, but I don't feel like moving it, pulling the plasma cutter out there. We'll just do this. This is handy. Besides, you guys like to see sparks, right? Got my hair cut and this thing don't fit. I had to readjust it. Amazing how much hair you lose with a haircut. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, so I put the bracket back on. I took some spray paint and just marked out the holes. But I want to just explain something because I'm not perfect and I do make mistakes, and I almost made a big one. Alright, I don't know how well you can see this, but right here's the bracket. Alright, probably better if I took the tire off. But anyways, let me fix the light. Alright, so the bracket's right here. That's what I'm attaching it to. And I almost pushed it all the way in. And if I did that, I would have had a problem. Because, see how the front end moves up and down? It would have interfered with that. So I do make mistakes. Fortunate enough to catch that one. So these are the little things you got to pay attention to. Alright, so I got the holes painted, I think. Yep. Where are they? Well, I thought I painted it, but I don't see them. Oh yeah, right there. So I'm going to pick 3 holes over there and add another one actually. I'll drill this out and that'll be my pattern for the other bracket. Then I'll cut the little whoop-de-doo out of there. Alright, so let me drill them out. And I still got to cut the front bumper. So I'll pick that up in the morning. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's 9 o'clock at night. I worked hard all day. Yeah, lottie. But it's 9 o'clock at night. And I'm tired. So I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow morning. Or sometime tomorrow afternoon. Or maybe Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon because it's Thursday night. Whatever. Alright, we'll see you guys in a bit. see how it's gonna look. Yeah, we're gonna go something like that. And once I get it centered, I'll cut the ends off. Alright, let's see if we can get it tacked up. Alright, so I got the front bumper on. I still gotta trim it out. I'm gonna put a piece of threaded rod all the way through with a washer, and then one of like acorn nut on the outside for decoration. So I don't have that just yet. I'll have to go out and get that later. So I'm getting pretty close there. I just want to clarify something for a minute here. I thought this here handle was stainless, but it was actually chrome over brass. So I couldn't weld it. I went out and got this curtain rod that is stainless. As you can see, I got it welded on. Same stick, 309L. So once I get that threaded rod and then a nut on each end, it'll look pretty sleek. So what do you guys think of the front bumper so far? Alright, we're gonna keep at it. Alright, so I'm getting ready to paint these panels. Everything. The bodywork's not perfect, but that's okay. So gives it that old look, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with this color gray because this is what I got. Same truck is same color as rattle can. So basically gonna mix up some Rust-Oleum, a little bit of acetone, and a little bit of urethane hardener. I don't know exactly. Normally I do 431, but this is going to be by eye and feel. So however it comes out, it comes out. All right, let me mix up the paint. We'll spray this stuff once and for all. All right, we're going to pour some paint in here. Some acetone. That shouldn't be that, and just a tad, but just a drip of urethane hardener. That's it. Alright, I'll meet you guys over there at the spray booth. Alright, other than a few bugs, no runs, it's gonna look pretty good. Bodywork sucks, and I don't even care about it. You're not gonna see half of it when it's all together. So, alright, we're gonna let this dry 24 hours, I guess, because it's so humid out. And I'll probably have a ton of more bugs in here, but we'll get rid of them. I plan on doing an orange stripe, a gray, the gray body with an orange stripe, maybe yellow. I haven't decided yet, so it's gonna look pretty good when I'm done, trust me. Alright guys, let's let this dry. Well, as you can see, the kids and I got quite a bit done on this. Not quite 100% yet. Alright, what do you all think so far? I know I said I was gonna do a yellow or a green stripe here. I went with red, only because this was red. Seat was red over there, so it kind of worked out better for me. You know, I make changes like, I don't know, crazy. I do have a chrome breather going here, and that'll block one. My son-in-law Rich is gonna make me 3D print me a flange that we're gonna be able to mount to. So that's gonna be a really cool accessory. Still waiting on the tail lights. Get those there for now. I know it's kind of dark, I don't know how well you can see that. But not just quite 100% yet, but we're almost there. Almost there. So, what do you all think so far? Is it what you expected? Coming out pretty good. Put all new rubber down here. I used the same sticker. Still gonna put the battery in it. So we got one more video. Actually, I gotta paint the wheels. What color should I paint the wheel? These are like a light gray. What color should I paint the wheels? I'll leave that up to you guys. Leave it in the comments down below. Let me know how you think this thing's all turned out. Like I said, we got quite a bit done. A little bit further to go. And I don't know. I'm thinking about doing another one for a giveaway. What do you guys think about that? I don't know how it'll work out shipping and all that, but I'm willing to give it a shot if you guys something you guys are interested in. Leave that in a comment down below. We'll build one of these things together, and then we'll give it away on Papa Kenny's Workshop. So, it's gonna wrap it up on this video. We got probably one more to go. All the accessories on it. Kids riding it. And we'll see where it goes from there. I got a feeling there'll be more changes before that, so I don't know. What do you all think? I appreciate you all watching. Please hit that like button. Please share the video. The kids would appreciate it. Kids love, the grandkids love when you hit that like button or leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed to Papa Kenny's Workshop, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Light up that notification bell. This way you'll be notified when one of our videos comes out. Anyways, every grandkid should have one. I appreciate you all watching, and we'll see you on the next one.